How much do they pay?
This type of work, an experienced driver could get between 140, 160 a year.
Can you be a felon and get a job like this?
Sure. It depends on the felony. Like if it's a violent crime, no, you won't be able to get it.
Is this job dangerous or any health risk?
I mean, in theory, yes, it's very dangerous. It's gasoline, it's very flammable, and that's very dangerous. Everywhere you look is potential death.
What do you do for a living?
I deliver fuel.
How long have you been doing this?
About 10 years.
Would you recommend this career to other people?
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty good gig. It's easy. It's not very labor intensive. It pays okay, and there's not a lot of choices out there.
And how much time do you need to put in?
50, 60 hours a week.
How's the schedule? I heard you start overnight.
It's kind of a preference if you want to work night. That's usually more openings at nighttime. It varies company to company. Sometimes start time might be at midnight or noon. That might be shift change. Some places, our company, it's between 4 and 6.
And so you just need a Class A, right?
Not only a Class A, but you need some endorsements. You need the hazmat. You need to have the TX on your license. What was your question?
Experience?
Experience? Yeah. Typically, most companies, you'd have to have at least 2 years experience behind the wheel. Typically, all that really means is they just need to know that you know how to back up and turn.
Can you say your company name? Are they hiring right now?
We just hired. We're training 2 guys right now.
Okay. Still hiring or no?
It's hard to say. I mean, everybody wants to come with this company, so the stack of applications is really high.
Okay.
I don't know how he picks and chooses between who he gets.
Anything else you want to say? Like, is this job dangerous or any health risk?
I mean, in theory, yes, it's very dangerous. It's gasoline. It's very flammable. Anything can happen. But in my experience, and before I started doing this, I was in the refineries for 10 years. And that's where I got most of my experience. And that's very dangerous. Everywhere you look is potential death. But since I've been doing this, it's not as dangerous. Like, it's not on your mind. Mm-hmm. You're basically just doing your job.
Can you be a felon and get a job like this?
Sure. It depends on the felony. Like, if it's a violent crime, no, you won't be able to get it. Like murder, rape, something violent, dangerous. But if it's like a drug conviction or misappropriating votes, I think you can still get this job.
Anything else you want?
No, there's a lot of companies in the fuel industry, they'll hire you. You do need some experience. Like, they'll hire you with no experience because we'll train you. We'll show you how to do it. I would say right now the top 2 companies to go look at, ARCO. One good thing about ARCO is they have their own stations. So when things go bad, like in COVID, they're going to pull back all the contracts. They'll take care of their own. They're like this company, we're carrier. We're a carrier. That means we're under contract through other companies. I'm doing a mobile right now. My next one is going to be an ARCO. So we're at the mercy of them. So it would be better to get in with like a Chevron, a 76, ARCO, companies that make their own fuel. Mm-hmm. That's more of a job security thing. I'll tell you one thing, dude. The refineries is it's a great. There's a million ways to make $1 million in that industry. There's all kinds of crazy jobs that need to be done, silly jobs, but they're important jobs.
Refineries, that's like oil, and
that's where they refine it. But typically, like the company like Tesoro, or they don't hire you per se. They have operators that do it, but like they need maintenance or they need something done, they call in a third party.
Yes,
and then also there's an inspector to make sure that it all goes kosher.
The money's there, right?
Yeah,
refineries.
Well, the refineries, everything is treated as it's life and death. It's not spoken out loud, but it's there, and that's why there's so much training, and you have to be certified in everything. Even though I'm doing my thing on a job with my crew, I'm still going to know what these guys are doing over there for safety, and I have the right to stop there. Just like this, if you saw something unsafe here, you have the right to call it in. It's just the way the industry is.